Shut up and sit down.
Welcome to the Big Blue Offensive Podcast with Mike Trainer, Jay Jules, and John Depot. Hey, what's up, Giants fam? Welcome to the Big Blue Offensive Podcast. I'm Mike, that's Jules, that's John. Guys, we're just going to get right into this. What a day. Training camp has arrived, the first day of pads. So it got a little crazy today, guys. What how's your let me hear your thoughts, man. Like tell me, man. Tell me. Are you excited about this or what? Like I am? Shit.
I'll tell you, it was as if like the Giants put on the pads. They knew we were going to record this evening, and shit just went off. Like they just wanted to give us things to talk about. You know, that's how I felt.
It was.
Oh boy, did they ever!
It was just
Guys.
nuts.
I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, dude, it was just ridiculous. I mean, do you want to start talking about the brawl that everybody's making? Like, I had fans of other teams texting me today. Oh my God, you guys are falling apart. The brawl. I'm like, to the media. This was like one of the best things that probably happened to the Giants team this year, man. They are like, dude, this team is filled with passion. They want to get out of it. I mean, let's not sugarcoat this. I mean, a brawl's like a big name. Like, this is more just shoving people to the ground. Sure, Daniel Jones ended up on the bottom of the pile, but guess who fucking came to his rescue and picked him up, got him out of the pile? It was our boy Nick Gates, our stud lineman. He was like,
number 65.
like, motherfucker. He's like, I got to get this boy to safety. He did, man. Like, yo, that's, woo, man. That one, Nick Gates is my security guard when I go out clubbing or some shit. You know what I mean? Because I could start right back up, man.
Well, listen, it almost kind of reminded me of, you guys saw the tweet with the reference to Jon Snow in Game of Thrones when he was like in the pile up with the fucking, like that was Daniel Jones, right? And Gates is just reaching down and like pulling him out of that shit. And I swear to God, once I saw that, I was like, I had a complete visual of what this brawl looked like.
Yeah, that was one of the texts we got from Jules in the group text that me, John, and Jules were. So Jules was just sending us these screenshots on Twitter. I'm like, Jules, we're on Twitter. We favored and retweet and quote tweet this shit all fucking day. Like, have you not
noticed?
Bro,
I definitely had some extra time on my hands today for sure.
Just, someone went to bed really late. That's all. Guys, what a fucking story today was, though, man. If you want like theater out of your sports, bro, I don't know if you could have had a more eventful day from, you know, the way today went out. The day started off with, I don't know which one happened first. Let's just go with Matt Pert because it's more fun. Matt Pert, the Giants released a video, a little gif of Matt Pert just molesting a guy right down to the ground. He looked like he was 3.5 times bigger than him. He looked like a straight grizzly bear. Just manhandles and push him down to the ground. Shit goes viral. It looks like everybody's tweeting it, this and that. So you start off like, oh, Matt Pert's back. He looks great. He looks huge, blah, blah, blah. Then fucking that dude that we just signed like 2 days ago retires. He's like, I'm good. He's like, I don't want to run laps. This is too intense for me. I thought I was going to be going to a fucking, you know, place to die over here. And he retires. And then our old namesake, a Giants brawl for the ages. Sick.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For people that don't know about the brawl, you know, so what started was like, I think Clement got popped by Peppers, right? Like he was running the ball, Clement, and then Peppers came, popped him. He went down. So Evan Ingram kind of shoved Peppers in the back. And then Logan Ryan came to back up his boy Peppers. He pushed Evan Ingram in the back. And then they just went at it. And that's how Daniel Jones got in there. Like, what are you doing? Like, I never heard like one story about Eli Manning getting into like a bottom of a pile or even on top of anywhere near the pile. I don't think Eli Manning was there, you know? So like to see Jones in the middle of it and then, you know, like I said, like our boy Nick Gates goes and saves his life and brings him back up, man. I mean, what a day. It just shows you like the passion that these guys have.
Bro, I heard even like the water boy and the equipment manager got into it.
Yeah,
I mean, no, seriously, because all the reports were every single fucking player got involved. So it's like, yo, it was just like fuck it. I mean, you talking about dudes that are on the practice squad where they come running from like the other side of the stadium and shit, and they were just like, "Yo, let's get in this fucking fight, man."
Yeah, did you hear what like Joe Judge like? Because everybody's like, "Oh, Joe Judge was furious." They made the whole team run laps for like a fucking hour and a half or some crazy shit like that. But Judge is gonna come on like the media. He's gonna say like, "Oh, we're not tolerating this. We're a team, blah blah blah." But deep down inside, that motherfucker loved what happened today.
I got a theory on that shit, bro.
$1 trillion on that shit.
So can I just tell you my train of thought on this? I was like, how convenient is it that the first fucking day in pads, all of a sudden there's this big brawl at the same time, there's no fucking cameras being able to be recording at the time. So I was like, yo, maybe fucking Joe Judge went to Logan Ryan and said, listen, I want you to be a little extra today and get the guys going and see if we can get something like, fired up like that. That way it can lace into them and, unify the team, use it as like a team forging moment. And then I'm listening to the Giants Hall podcast, which I ironically listen to it once, twice a week, and I just always happen to mention it the same day we're recording. But Ed Valentine from Big Blue View was on, and he was saying how like in the beginning of practice it was super loud. All the players were yelling and chippy and stuff, and they were doing a lot of one-on-one drills, right. And it was it was loud, exciting, practice, a lot of hitting and just a lot of competitiveness. And like he said, like as the day was going on, you saw more more chippiness. It was louder, and then it obviously went into they got into the brawl. And he said he's like from that moment on, he's like once Joe Judge got their attention, he's like you could literally hear a pin drop. He's like the only sound that you can hear both on the field and then also on the balcony where the patio where all the media stays, it was silent. He's like the only thing you heard was the players' footsteps, them breathing, the jerseys moving, pads clicking. That's it. It was silent that entire learned lesson part of the sprints and push-ups and everything he made him do.
That's how my dog responds to me. You know what I'm saying? When I fucking tell him to do something, he don't fucking bark. He don't do shit. That's how it's supposed to be, man. I mean, to have that like respect for your like your head coach, man. That they must really love this fucking dude. Like,
they fucking do, man. They fucking you can tell that they do, man. You can see it. You can see like when they talked about Shermer, they talked about Ben McAdoo, those players. They gave you the stock answers, but in words only. There was nothing. You could see that they just were like oozing the words out of their face because that's the company line. They are professionals, so they're going to say what they have to say. Sure. But you can tell from their body language, you can tell from their inflections that it wasn't always the 100% truth. With Joe Judge, you can tell that these guys. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, you're 100% right about the stock answers, but they were doing that before. But now I don't know if you guys like heard the story. I know John, you heard it. Jules, you probably heard it. It's the story where like I think Julian Love had something to say about a quote that Joe Judge says, and he never said it. Did Jules?
I know every word.
Right?
Oh, really? Go ahead, tell me.
John, do you want to explain this because I don't know exactly the phrasing, the sentences of it?
Okay, so Julian Love had one of those, like they're doing all the interviews, press conferences with each individual player, and Julian Love in the middle of his press conference says something about, Joe Judge always has these like sayings, and he goes, "Yeah, I'm from Mississippi, and down there it takes two hands to grease a pig," which doesn't make any fucking sense. I didn't know this was like a few days ago. It was like last week or whatever. So I genuinely thought that Joe Judge actually said this, along with I think everybody else.
Everybody.
Then it turns out that Julian Love just made it up completely just to fuck with Joe Judge, and they were going back and forth about it. They through the fucking media. It was hysterical.
But then you see what Joe Judge replied. He's like, "Oh, Julian Love, he used to do like theater or whatever." And he used to
with the green,
dressed up in green tights and go at Renaissance fairs, right? And then and he's telling the media, he's like, he loves to talk about it. Go see him, and he loves it. He'll tell you the whole story. And then when the media went up to Love, he was like, "What are you talking about?" Like, what happened? Like, I never wore green tights and went to Renaissance fairs. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that just goes to show you like this group is getting like real fucking close, man. if you're able to joke around and you want to go to war with these guys, I can't wait till these guys get on the field because after what happens today with the brawl, like the NFL, you've been put on notice because these guys are coming to fucking play. They're not fucking around, man. They're taking that coach's mentality and they're going to war, man. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. You're not gonna see like those little petty, stupid mistakes and shit. You're not gonna see that, man. We're gonna be a well disciplined and we're gonna be fired up, man. I can't wait.
Can I say one thing about that point? Whenever you hear these players, like past players, like today they had OC, Matthias Kiwanuka, and Justin Tuck at practice, and they talked to the team and stuff. I think it was yesterday today that they talked to the team, and it's a whole thing. And Joe Judge was telling them, "Hey, you guys come out, this and that. I want you guys a part of this." And one thing that these players always say, especially the championship teams, is we played for each other. We were a family. We played for each other. And you can see this in Saturday. And you can see it proof because 15 years later, these guys all hang out together still. They're all still friends. They all still do stuff for each other with charities and all these different things. They were legit. And they played for each other. And that's what this fucking team's doing, man. This team, you can see the whole offseason. The whole offseason, it was constantly, every week, who is with who. Will Hernandez is with Daniel Jones, is here. Saquon's there with Sterling Shepard. The defensive backs, there was always guys together. The chemistry on this team is real, it's tangible, and it's going to manifest on the fucking field this year.
It's a good point. I mean, like the one sort of positive thing that I kind of took from this so-called, brawl, if you would, right? It's something that sort of kind of got a lot of, kind of a lot of pushback, right? It's kind of like with this whole old school and, that's not how you do NFL players anymore. And, he's going to either be a genius or he's going to get a lot of criticism for it. And it was how Coach Judge handled everything after the brawl, being able to take this team and saying, look, he made every coach and personnel get off the field. And it was just him and the players. And he made them run laps. He made them do push-ups. He made them do all shit together. And that's the key right there, together. Because if one guy fucks up and they get a fucking unsportsmanlike conduct penalty and they get that 15 yards, well, guess what? The whole team just got affected, right? They get Barkley breaks a 30-yard run and all of a sudden there's a hold. Guess what? That play's coming back. It affects the entire team. Right. So the brawl's penalties here were the fact that he made them run laps. He made them do pushes, but they all did that shit together. Now one person complained. Now one fucking person said that this wasn't, something that they shouldn't do. No one was like, why are we doing this? This is like high school shit. No, they all sucked it up. They did it. And they all kind of joked about it at the end. They were like, yeah, we did what we did. We deserved it. We came together and we finished practice. That's how it's going to be. And I liked that sort of unity there, and it showed the discipline and composure because guess what? If you can build a team that is more disciplined, they're going to be less likely to commit fouls. And if you commit less fouls, you're going to be in more games because you're not going to be penalized as much. You look at it, any of these teams that are penalized less in the NFL, they usually have good winning records. And it's just something to kind of keep in mind because that's sort of the mentality that these running laps and all this shit is kind of installing in these players. And I think that's something that's kind of criticized, but criticized in the wrong way.
It's about building that chemistry, togetherness. Like you said it 100%, man. Like these guys, even after the brawl, like at the the news conference, like Logan Ryan came out. He was saying like these guys are my brothers. Like I'm trying to make them better. I'm trying. They're trying to make me better. We're going to war. Like they're getting like a real good team. And like John, right before you go, man, I'm just gonna tell everybody I love this team, man. I'm in love with them. Like I might cry when they make the playoffs. Like seriously, like this group is just, man. Like I haven't been like this excited about a Giant season like probably since after we won the Super Bowl, the first one against New England. We were going into that second season. I was just so hyped. I knew we were gonna repeat, but that's a whole different story. Sorry, John.
So Jules, a few weeks ago, you said you wanted to have a slogan for the season. And you picked something that was a little bit kind of similar, unknowingly to you, to one of our podcast friends. You were talking about this togetherness and all this stuff. And I know the Giants have that hashtag Together Blue, but I think the Big Blue offensive hashtag for the season should be hashtag For Each Other. And that should be the motto for the season, For Each Other.
I could fuck
and I'm going to include that in all my fucking tweets going forward for the season. And I want that shit to catch on because I want these players playing for each other. It's going to be one of the biggest drivers you're going to have is playing for your teammates, for each other.
Hashtag respect the ghetto god and hashtag for each other.
That's fucking right.
I can fuck with that. I can definitely fuck with for each other, man. I like that. All right.
For each
I
other.
definitely like that.
Hopefully it has been used before.
Listen, you got the hashtags going right now, but like, let's take a quick commercial break, right? We'll be right back to still talk about more training camp, more news going around, and we'll be right back with the BBO NYG podcast. All right, guys, we are back. Training camp is going on. Brawls are happening. Teams are getting better. Like, Jules, who's the guy that left us after he signed with us for a day? What happened?
Who's that guy, Davis? No, Mike, you had a great comment about it, so I kind of wanted to leave that one for you.
What was his name, though? What was his name? I forgot.
Todd Davis, I believe.
Okay. So Todd Davis, like, he showed up to work today, like, for his first full Giants workout in pads. He seen, like, the guys running the laps before practice start, and my man just ran right to his car and got the fuck out of there. He's like, I'm not up for this kind of shit. Like, he did not want to work, man. He
showed up on Saturday, which was like that first shit on NFL Network, where it was like all nice and NFL Network's there. They're like, training camp is officially started. And he's like, all right, I can fuck with this. You guys signed me, cool. And then all of a sudden they put on the pads and Tuesday comes and there's a fucking brawl and he's got to run till he fucking pukes. And he was like, yo, I'm fucking staying retired. Fuck this shit.
Did he get scared of the fight? Did he see the brawl? He's like, I got to run away. Like, I don't want to.
He was like the last guy that ran over that. He was just like pushing the pile.
Once a giant, never a giant. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say for this guy.
And I think that was just more of a precautionary type of depth type signing, just because they weren't sure when Blake Martinez was going to be involved for COVID, and it was just to have, that extra position filled. But now I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think Blake is going to be back this week, right? If
he's back today.
Oh, he's back today, right? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Him, Matt Pert, and Tony.
Yeah. Oh, Tony was back in practice?
Yeah.
Didn't know
I don't
that.
know if he was full go, but he was back in practice. He was catching punts. I know that. I think he caught a couple of passes. I'm not 100% sure, but I know for sure he caught a couple of good punts because on BBKL they were talking about it.
Yeah, he's working on the sideline for the practice, which is good, man. Good to have him back.
I mean, listen, if he's catching punts this early, that's a great indication that that's where we may try to, sort of utilize him in the very beginning. He might be the day one punt returner. I don't know. Obviously, he'll get some, preseason and exhibition games type of practice, of course. But if that's that's what they're looking to do, then you know what, this guy could be, that kind of dynamic player. That's what we've been talking about. So that'd be fantastic. That's encouraging news. On the dark side, not dark side, but on a not so bright side of things, my man Kenny Galladay did leave practice today. Now, he left on his own accord. He walked off the field, but it's definitely not something you want to see. Seeing him limp off, grab that hammy after, they've been talking so much shit that him and Daniel Jones aren't on the same page. They're not doing this, they're not doing that. And then you see him get the hamstring and you're just like, come on, man, get it together. Let's get this fucking going, all right? We want that duo to be a dynamic one.
I mean, the way the media, if you just read the tweets, it sounds like it was in a car accident. If you saw the video that Jordan Renan posted,
car accident. It looked like it made it seem like he was going to get his leg chopped off.
Yeah, seriously. It was straight saw. But he, you saw him like he ran the route, pulled up a little bit, and just stopped, dropped the ball, stopped, and then he kind of, he just grabbed the back of his leg and then just jogged off the field with the trainers, and that was it. I'm not a doctor. I don't know, but just something tells me that this is something that we should be too concerned about. I don't know if I would be so bold to say that he's going to be, full go week one. Hopefully he is, and this is really nothing more than maybe the most minor of muscle pulls, or really cramps. That would be the best case scenario. Eat a banana and an IV, and you're good to go. But I don't know what happened.
He had these injuries before, though. He missed 5 games with a hammy. Before that, like it was two games, I think, with a hammy. So it's definitely like a little bit concerning, man.
We do have 40 days to the first game. So what is that? Like
That's
6 weeks?
Oh,
yeah, 6 weeks.
40 days, baby. Keep telling you that shit's gonna come before you know it.
Oh,
Yeah, 39 days, 20 hours, 8 minutes, and 57 seconds to kick off, season kickoff. Anyways,
gotta,
I don't know. It didn't look like something severe enough where it's an IR stint. So if that's that makes anybody feel better, it should.
yeah,
But I have a feeling he's going to be fine. And the reality of the situation is this: although they want to take Kadarius Toney and, like you said, make him return punts, make him return kicks, he's probably not in their plans to be an 80% of the snaps guy right from the get-go on offense. I don't see that being the case. So if Galladay is down, maybe he does end up into that role where
right.
now he's going to be a starter like that. But the fact of the matter is, man, Mr. Gettleman has put so many good players on this team that I don't want to say we don't need Kenny Galladay, because that would be a blatant lie. But I think if you have to get by for a couple of games, I think that the talent on this team that they're still going to run out there is plenty good enough to beat the likes of the Broncos, which should be a fucking cakewalk. Their defense is good, sure. Their offense is going to be horrific. The Redskins are going to be horrific as well. That poverty franchise we can get into later. And then you have the whatchamacallit, the Julio Jones-less Falcons. Even without Kenny, we could probably still go 3-0 in those games. Just saying.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. You don't want to get this big, huge free agent signing that initially he was the best receiver out there, and any team that would have signed him, it would have been an amazing sign. They were talking up like it was the greatest signing, like Jerry Rice is reincarnated. And yet now all of a sudden he's on the Giants and there's all this criticism. We overpaid him. We did this and that. And if he misses a game or two, especially to start the season, that's not what you want to see, and that's the concern there. And that's where, it almost kind of feeds into that negative media where they're just kind of like been bullshitting about us and telling us, oh man, it was a terrible signing. And oh my God, we overpaid for him. We overpaid for Leonard Williams. We overpaid everything in this fucking team.
Yeah, right.
So it's just less bullshit that you want to fucking hear or just have lingering around the fucking team.
You're absolutely right. But as the old motto says, or the old cliche says, winning cures everything. So if they're winning, it'll go very unnoticed, especially if they do get out to that kind of a hot start, or they win in 3-4 games in a row right out of the gates. The story is going to be the team as a whole, and the apology tour for Daniel Jones, the apology tour for Jason Garrett, and most importantly, well, maybe not most importantly, it's probably Daniel Jones being most importantly, but Mr. Dave Gettleman, the apology tour for Gettleman. So, I mean, that's only a few weeks away, boys. I fucking can't wait. I'm going to create like 6 different Twitter accounts because I'm going to get blocked by a lot of talking heads. A lot. I already am, but I'm going to create new ones. And I'm going to make sure they know.
Yeah, I could definitely see that coming where you get blocked and fucking put it there for a couple weeks. But I tell you, man, like going back to Galladay for a sec, like any other team in the NFL that would have signed him, it would have been a great move. Like,
oh my God,
Galladay.
It would have been the move.
For us, there's always something. Like, why do these beat reporters always got to put something negative, man? It's like enough of that bullshit. But I tell you what's not negative. You know what's not negative is the day that Daniel Jones had today in the offense. Okay? I think he had a great day. After the past like 2 practices where they were like pretty much in like fucking shorts, where, oh my God, the offense doesn't look good. Daniel Jones looks very up and down, I don't know about this. People are panicking. It's like, oh my God, get rid of this fucking guy. I'm like, you're not even there to fucking watch it. First of all, and then second of all, it's like the second practice. But today, my man was on fire. Guys, who has the stats for Daniel Jones today? What did he do?
Oh, I have the stats. I can't wait to tell you what they are.
Bring it on, John.
So I think in 11 total passes, 7 of them were, I think, just regular drills, and then, excuse me, 4 of them were in the red zone. I believe he was 7 for 7 on the regular plays, and then 4 for 4 on the red zone plays. So he did not let a single ball hit the ground. Obviously, the receivers have something to do with it, but after he was a bust 24 hours ago, he was perfect and a rushing touchdown. Do you hear the word perfect today? Perfect. Without Kenny Galladay. Because remember, that time that he got hurt, I believe that was like the first or second play that the offense ran, and he was off the field immediately. And Daniel Jones was perfect.
And what's crazy though is that like you'll hear in the media, Oh, Trey Sermon threw this dime pass to a Talova, threw another amazing pass. And that shit'll get hyped up. Like these dudes are fucking throwing that shit. Like the dude was under pressure and was being brought down, tackled, and he fucking flung the ball from like one knee. Yet, like this shit happens. There's a brawl. There's all this craziness. His best weapons, not even his two arguably best weapons, aren't even on the field. And this guy's having this kind of fucking accuracy and having these kind of outputs, and it gets no attention outside of any of the Giants media or New York attention. Like it's just insane, bro. It makes no sense to me. You know, I think I heard more shit about Jalen Hurts over the fucking last couple of days than I did about Daniel Jones, bro. And Jalen Hurts did nothing except complete like one nice pass, I think, to Rieger or some shit. It's fucking a joke to me, bro. I don't get it.
That's the way it is.
They were fucking losing their minds about Zach Wilson throwing the ball up from inside of a pocket. He literally looked like a hobbit coming out of the Shire. So he's throwing the ball from behind the offensive lineman. You can barely see him. Throws the ball up, and the receiver makes a catch. And all of a sudden, second overall pick. Can't believe it. New York's got a quarterback. New York's all right.
He would have got nailed. He would have got nailed. Like he was stepping up. Like he would have got sacked right there. People were allowed to tackle him. Meanwhile,
that shit would have blown dead.
I could chuck the ball down 80 fucking yards. I mean, all right, maybe 40 yards down the field. And somebody could catch it for like an 80-yard fucking touchdown. I mean, Christ.
It's bro, that it just goes into my whole conspiracy theory that Vegas is controlling the narrative. They're the ones who have been banking on everybody to no one putting their money on the Giants this year because they know that the Giants are going to be a phenomenal team and they're going to win every bet because every bet, not just overall record, but the player props, all these different things, everybody's going under. Everybody for everything, everybody is going under. So all the bets, all the money going to the New York Giants is going against them. So now they come out and they fucking explode, and Vegas knew it. They get to keep all that money and all the money that you bet on everybody else. So just saying.
Go on DraftKings, Sean. Go on DraftKings or FanDuel for me and Jules tonight. We want to bet the Giants to win the fucking division, to go to the playoffs, to win the division. Like, let me know what the numbers are, man. We'll give you money. We'll fucking wire you the money tonight, man. Let's fucking bet.
Wire.
Yeah.
That's the 90s right there for you.
You got to go to the Western Union and shit.
Where is that? They have a
You know why though? I'll tell you guys. Like, I know I've been like trying to really put together a conspiracy theory on this and why it is what it is. But the more and more I keep looking into it, it's surrounding our first two games. Because the reality is this, right? We can easily go 2-0, but we could also go 0-2, right? I mean, it is possible. Look, you got to just relax. I'm just saying, all right? Anything can happen, all right? Especially with these injuries and everything else that's already occurring. So, like, things could happen, right? And a lot of people are giving that Denver team, even though I call them the overrated Orange, and that's going to be their fucking name all the way through week one for me, and I don't give a shit. But there are a lot of fucking people, a lot of these major networks that are getting behind that Broncos team and are fucking really saying how like that defense is now 100% healthy. And all they did was go out and sign this person and they drafted this guy and they did this and they did that. And this defense is going to be one of the top fucking 10, top 5 type of defenses. And Washington's already being, boasted as a top 5 defense, right? So look at it from this scenario, right? Like I mentioned before, the Giants could go 2-0. Giants could go 0-2. Giants could go 1-1, right? So the Giants come out and they go 0-2, and then they go on a run and they're fucking 6-2 before you know it, whatever the case is. No one's going to say shit. But if the Giants go 0-2, it's like, see, we told you. Here's what it was. They weren't fucking much to think of. They're going to be a fucking 7-9 team or a 7-10 team, whatever the case is, right? But if the Giants come out and they go 2-0, holy shit, you knocked off a top 5 defense on a short week on a Thursday night in their home field, but after beating one of the best secondaries and a good defense at home to start the season. And now the hype could start for the Giants, right? So that's where the Vegas and the media and all the shit don't give a fuck anymore, because our first 2 games are huge statement games. It's going to really show what kind of team we are, what kind of football team we have, and what we're going to be capable of. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's where a lot of these people don't give a shit, because they're like, look, after 2 weeks, you can start jumping around and be like, oh, well, you see, they beat these teams, and that's what we wanted to see. And, the Giants are fucking for real, man. And here we go with 15 more games left, right? Or the versus, they go 1-1 and they split, and then you can make up a million different reasons behind that. So that's why I think there's a lot of hate behind it, because those first 2 games are going to be very, I don't want to say crucial, but they're going to determine on the narrative for the rest of the season, in my opinion, on how this Giants team is perceived.
I like your positive outlook with that, Jules. We're going 2-0, and then all of a sudden, like, oh shit! Like, I like stay that way. I don't like the negative shit, man. I don't want to even think about it. Like when you were saying that, like if we're going 0-2, like it made me sad. Like inside, I want to hear it. Like I want us to fucking win, man. If we go 2-0, man, and like you're right, dude, again against that best defense, and you know who else we're gonna need? We're gonna need that our tackle. Like, you see what Matty P did today?
Oh boy.
Bro.
Did you see him?
Molestation.
Like, molestation, pancaking, like any name they could say that to make a person feel bad that's like doesn't even compete in his class. Like he just threw right on his fucking ass, man. I don't want to rush against him.
It was disrespectful, bro. It was straight disrespectful what he did to him. It was there's nothing else, there's no other way to put it. But
no, I mean, like he just straight up manhandled somebody.
Yeah, dude, he pushed him into
like
the
a
ground.
fucking like 8-year-old boy running into a huge man.
Bro,
like,
he's so fucking big, man.
Yeah, him and Thomas, like on those fucking outside, man.
Twin Towers, dude.
And then like with Gates on the inside, like I was going through like on Twitter like before, and one of the guys like on Twitter had a good thing. I was thinking like these guys are monsters with Hernandez and then Looney Tunes on the inside. So, and like, obviously with Gates. So my man Curtis Taylor, you can follow him at Curtis D0101. He was like, Looney Tunes playing next to Nickelodeon. With Gates and shit. Oh, yeah, that's a great fucking line, man. So that's why I'm gonna be fucking yelling on the fucking TV during the games when these guys are pancaking dudes. I'm like, Looney Tunes and fucking on Nickelodeon right now, man.
Bro, I'm looking at the schedule, man. The Saints don't have a quarterback, and they're not going to have Michael Thomas. The Cowboys, we're going to fucking smack. Our first loss, potentially, isn't going to be until week 6 against the Rams, but they're flying across the country to play at 1 o'clock, which is notoriously difficult for a team to do. And then we play the Panthers at home. Bro, we're going to be 7-0 going into fucking Arrowhead. And you know what? Patrick Mahomes, you better bring your fucking A game. You better bring your fucking A game. Listen, A game.
I thought you were going to say like our first loss is going to be in like week 6 of like 2026.
That's fucking right. Can we rewind this and let it out? No, seriously though. Bro, tell me how the Falcons are beating the Giants.
No, I'm dead honest when I tell you I'm more concerned about that Broncos matchup. It's week 1. Everybody's 0-0 in the NFL. You're going to get their best fucking shot. They're going to throw their hardest punch at us. You can't sleep on that. Now, they still having a quarterback controversy currently. Yeah, but it's early enough in camp where they'll figure that shit out in the next couple of weeks. And that's what preseason's for and everything else. But listen, you can't, that defense is getting hyped for certain reasons. Do I think it's getting overhyped? Yes, because I keep calling them overrated orange, and I'll continue to say that moving forward until the game. But at the same time, you can't just sleep on them. We have to approach that as they're going to be a very tough opponent. They're coming into our house. They're fucking favored, and we should have a chip on our shoulders. So it should be more of a we got something to prove type game than, we're going to roll on these motherfuckers. And if you come with the approach that you're like, look, fuck these dudes, they're coming into our house. We have a secondary that's just as fucking good. Our offense is better than theirs, and yet our defense is not getting the same respect. And you play that kind of game, then we're going to beat them. But if you go in there and you start kind of a little too overconfident, Blue, and we're going to fucking roll them, we're going to be in for a game. And that's my only concern. And I don't think that that's the type of team that we have, especially seeing the discipline that we showed after having a major brawl today and all that kind of shit, and them coming together and them running laps and doing all that shit. It doesn't seem to be that kind of character of a team, but that's all I mean. And I love I love the positivity and I love the enthusiasm. I love the fact we're going to beat the shit out of them and all that. But let's be real. This team's coming in favored to our field to start the season. And they were literally, they picked before us. So you know what I'm trying to say? Like that's disrespect right there.
It's disrespect, bro. They don't have a quarterback. I know we have a guest who's on the line right now. We're going to put him on in a second. But it's, bro, let me just tell you, they don't have a quarterback. Tell me how a guy, Drew Lock, Bridgewater, they're going to be dicing up and dissecting our secondary in our house, bro, we're going to have a plus 50 point differential before most teams in the league play their second game.
All right, guys. Well, Jules, you got something real quick before?
No. I was gonna say let's maybe take a quick commercial break. We do have a guest that we have been talking up for the last couple of weeks coming on the show tonight. He's gonna give you some more details. It's gonna be in regards to a contest that we will be hosting this season. So definitely stay tuned for that. We're gonna have him come on with some more.
And we'll be right back. Hey guys, we are back with the BBO NYG podcast. John, who do we have right now as our guest, sponsor, partner? Who do we have?
Mike, we are introducing Christian from Playaction Pools. We're going to have a new partnership with them. We have a contest going for the 2021 season. So along with Giant Domination, you'll be also able to win some prizes along the way. So Christian, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show.
Doing great, man. Thanks for having me. I'm excited about, doing some contests with you guys, getting everybody involved and having some fun this season.
Cool, man. Yeah, we're excited. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be pools. So tell us what are our fans and are in for?
Yeah. So Playaction Pools, we're getting ready. We're getting set to launch this month. It's going to be a brand new office pool hosting platform. So anybody who wants to do their, football pick'em pools, survivor pools, we have something we call Build Your Bankroll, where it's essentially a virtual sports book, where you have the opportunity to get in there and make pretend wagers however you want, and just kind of use the shares, what we call them, as currency in order to keep standing and stuff like that. It's real fun. A lot of options. You can, you want to do NFL, you can do NFL. You want to do college, you can do college. You do point spreads, over-unders, money lines, all types of stuff. And, it's going to be good to have you guys do a contest, get your listeners involved, and they'll also be able to kind of get discounts from you guys if they go on there and use your promo code. I think we went with BBO, right?
Yep.
So yeah, just use that. Follow us at Playaction Pools on Twitter. And if you want more information, you can go to playactionpools.com and sign up, and we'll give you some more information as well.
I love that virtual money right there. So basically that's you get on the site, you're not using really your own money. It's virtual money. You're going to have a big pool or pot, whatever, and you get to gamble on each game. And I tell you, that's great practice. So when you use that practice to go on a real trip to Las Vegas and you get a little crazy, you start gambling, we go back to Playaction Pools, that Playaction Pools that taught you how to gamble the right way so you can win some money out here.
Exactly. And you have your buddies, right? And they have probably two of them. One, he only tells you when he won. He only tells you when he won. Oh man, I had this, I had that. And then you have the other guy. He loves misery, and he always complains about his bad beats and stuff. You guys get in there together, do a contest amongst your buddies, and you guys can see what's what. And it's a year-long thing, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of swings, a lot of crazy things happen, and then it impact the standings. A lot of ball busting going on. It's just really, really a good time.
Jules, ain't that the best though when you lose though? Ain't it almost it's almost a better feeling.
It makes you feel alive, that's for sure.
Right. That's what they say, right? What's the next best thing besides winning money gambling? Losing money gambling because you're still gambling.
That's that saying? I've never heard that in my life.
Now, Christian, are you guys offering any kind of free contests for listeners outside of the one that we're gonna do, where they could jump on, they could win different types of prizes? Like how's that working?
Yeah, so we're gonna right after our initial launch, we're gonna start doing some public contests, right? And it'll be free to join, and we'll be giving away some promotional prizes. One thing that we're gonna do that's pretty cool is called Gauntlet, where it's essentially we're gonna start on Thursday night. Take the Thursday night game. If you pick it, get it right, you survive to Friday. We'll probably incorporate a Pac-12 game on Friday. Take 3 of the most high-profile college football games on Saturday, and then same thing on Sunday, and then we'll cap it off with the Monday night game. And if you're able to run that gauntlet, and win and make it all the way through unscathed, which can be difficult, we'll have something nice for you. So that'll be something we'll be looking at launching within the first month of the season.
Awesome, man. All right, definitely. That does sound like a fucking gauntlet. You were mentioning the Pac-12 games, all this shit. I'm like, all right, I got to do my research.
Yeah, and we'll offer people the ability to make custom ones too, so they can kind of turn it down a little bit. Maybe we throw a couple money lines in there on Saturday, so you get some of those easy college football wins.
Nice.
But definitely by Sunday night football, Monday night football, you're gonna have to pick against the point spread to keep going.
Yes, keep an eye out for the link in our in our Twitter handles and our Twitter, like at the BBO NYG podcast. Look out for that. Click on it. Make sure you sign up when we when it launches. It'll be it'll be a lot of fun, man. Because I'm looking to bet I want to bet a nice little nice bet on Tony to be like rookie of the year. You know what I mean? So maybe I'll throw some money on the site. If we're playing against each other, maybe maybe we'll use that virtual money. So it'll be a lot of fun, man.
Yeah, that's my guy. I was telling you guys, I had Kadarius Toney in a college fantasy league last year, and he was just like money. And it was just like you watch him, and he's like, they used to call Dante Hall the human joystick. I mean, that's what he's like, and he just goes. And I think, I'm sure you guys have, done a lot of research and watched a lot of stuff, and Giants fans in general. But Giant fans, they're gonna love that guy. I mean, he's so much fun to watch. He's a ball of energy, ball of fire. He's a game breaker. Tyreek Hill-ish, so he's definitely a guy. I think that's a pretty good. What do you got odds? You got odds on that rookie of the year?
I'm about to look it up after this podcast. I got hearing Dante Hall name because I've said it as a joke on here. He's the next Tyreek Hill, but hearing Dante Hall's name, almost forgot about him, man. He was electric too, man. I can't wait when he gets on the field.
I mean, he can stop like a dime, and he just goes. He can accelerate so quickly, and he's powerful too. So he's probably more powerful than Dante Hall was. I mean, he's kind of, he's a jacked up guy. So, and you can just use him a lot of ways. Fly sweeps, screens, bubbles. He can run go routes. I mean, he can do it all.
He can throw the ball too. He was a quarterback in high school. He throws the ball like 60 yards or something like that. He could throw it. But he looks like almost. He's double jointed in all of his joints, from his hips down. Just the way he can contort his body and stop and turn and shit. It's a little. It makes you uneasy as a human seeing that. It's like when you see some kind of horror movie and they're running upside down backwards that. That doesn't look natural. He looks like that when they slow down his body sometimes. And he's the Giants' fourth receiver.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You guys got so many weapons now. You got Saquon coming back. You got Galladay. I mean, it seems like I see Giants fans. It seems like an exciting time. Did I see? Was there a fight at practice today?
Oh yeah.
Jones is at the bottom of the pile or something.
Yeah,
we fucking right, baby.
Every Giant fucking personnel got involved.
And then Judge just made him run sprints afterwards.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were just talking about it before. Somebody in offense took a handoff, got popped a little too hard from the guy on defense. Jabril Peppers, I think, hit him. Then Ingram hit Peppers. Logan Ryan hit Ingram, and then both sides of the ball, it was just Braveheart status. And Joe Judge did not like it, obviously, and had him run wind sprints and push-ups, and it was an hour-long fucking just abuse session.
They ran so much that I looked out my window. They were running past my house.
The wind sprints. I just came from my 12-year-old 7th grade practice, and they were running wind sprints. Joe Judge was out there blowing the whistle.
That's a good coach.
It teaches discipline and teammanship.
Yes, for sure. So, what's the feeling on Judge? It seems like a lot of excitement around him. Is everyone, all the Giant fans feeling good about him?
I'll put it to you this way. My assessment of Judge is that not too many generations ago, there was a god that infected that family line. And he's got the blood of some type of Greek god inside of his veins. That Spartan, almost unhuman command of men, that's something you see King Leonidas in 300. Instantly, boom, everybody get his attention. You see his introductory press conference, bro. Lit the world on fire, and he's been that guy every time he steps in front of a microphone. Laser intense focused, well thought out, almost cybernetic answers, and he is a leader of men, and he knows football like the back of his hand. He's had two of the best role models you can have. He's smart, serious, and are as detailed as you can humanly be as a human being, and as a teacher. And that man is going to collect rings like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
I love Joe Judge so much that I want him to give me away at my wedding. That's how much I love the guy.
I'll tell you this, though, the one sort of criticism that I guess media have on him.
Mute him, Mike, mute him.
No. is actually the one thing that I admire the most. And the fact that they call him being a little too old school and he does all this old school shit is something that I think is the best factor of him. Are you kidding me? Like, I love that shit. Look, if it worked in the past, it's going to continue to work. Like, it's not like, oh, I reinvented the wheel and shit. So, like, the new wheel is better than the old one. Like, no, it don't fucking work like that.
And you guys had a coach recently who got same criticism, and he had some success with too. Is this the most excited you guys been about a coach since Coughlin?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Bro, after Tom Coughlin was let go, which was the second biggest mistake that the Giants organization's made since Y2K, was letting go of Tom Coughlin and keeping Jerry Reese. But when they hired Ben McAdoo, they promoted him from offensive coordinator, and he showed up to the press conference in 3 size too large suit. We know that there was something a little bit off. And all the way through, it was like watching some kind of like SNL fucking recurring skit. He's trying to be too cool. He's the cool guy. Then he goes in and he goes into the playoffs, starts slicking back his hair. Then he benches Eli Manning, then gets fired. It was a whole fucking shit show. So there's definitely a lot more confidence just in the way the guy carries himself and everything else that he talks about with this coach. More, and honestly, I don't remember Tom Coughlin getting hired in great detail, but my imagination would say that the fan base is probably more hyped about his first like coming into the organization than even Tom Coughlin.
You know, when Ben McAdoo showed up in those baggy pants and baggy shirts, and some of my friends were calling him Simple Ben, like, you know, like, come on, man, stop.
I didn't know who he was when I first saw him. I thought it was like a meme, like a picture you put like in a meme of like, this is the new Giants new coach. Didn't even look real.
Right. We were screwed, man. We were screwed for years. And people
Is he in Dallas now? I'm pretty sure that Mike McCarthy gave him some kind of a job. I don't know if he's like an assistant quarterback.
Is it
asshole? Really? I don't know. I'm pretty sure. You know what?
Yeah, why don't you look that up?
I could do.
So Saquon let me down last year, though. I picked him second overall in my fantasy, and I was just sick to my stomach.
Me too.
Not more than us. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
I had the double whammy.
I mean, you know, Saquon is sort of the poster child, if you would, for this year's team because there's a lot of pressure on him to bounce back and perform like he did in that rookie season, which I have no doubt he will. But there's definitely a lot of, doubt and criticism circulating around that. And the fact that he's starting currently on the PUP list, even though there was some video that leaked that showed him running around doing drills and sprints where he looked like he didn't miss a fucking beat. Right. But just say it.
He's going to be fine, man. All they're doing is just playing a stupid game that they're not going to tip their hand that he's ready to go. You know, even if it just 1% takes Denver's foot off the gas as far as having to prepare for him, then that's the advantage that they're looking for. Yeah, I think he's going to come out. I don't know he's going to get 35 touches week 1, but he's not going to need to. There's probably going to be like 27-3 going into the half. So you can probably just take the whole entire second half of the first game off.
Makes sense.
And Galladay, that's a big addition too, right? You guys must be loving that.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, it just sucked a little bit today because he did leave practice with possible hamstring injury. So that's always a little bit concerning. But, I think he'll be back, if not this week, definitely next week. He'll probably be ready to go week 1 of the preseason if he's even going to play in the preseason because you know how that goes with these veteran players. But yes, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, with all the weapons that they now have on offense, this should be an exciting year. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, Christian, the question I have though is with the play action pools, do you guys do individual bets for like players for props, things of that as well, or no?
Yeah, so we were gonna do props, and we might be able to do it later on in the season. But right now, when we have our initial launch, they're not gonna be available. But we're hoping to have that soon. But that was something we really, really wanted to do. And just like, my web designer guys were like, Christian, there's only so much we can do if you want it by this date. And I was like, all right, I got you. So we won't have those quite ready, but we will eventually.
All right. Awesome. Good to tell. So just some more stuff to look forward to. That's fantastic.
Yeah, so we got to get together, guys, and figure out exactly what you guys want to do. If you want to do a bankroll, a pick 'em, Survivor, we can do gauntlets whenever we want with those people, and it'll be a lot of fun.
I want all of it. I want to do all the.
Yeah, you got these two guys going. They'll be creating fake accounts to jump on.
That
man.
gauntlet thing has got me hooked already.
All it. I want to win it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of the Survivor pool. I like that. I never did one, so I'm interested in
Oh, yeah,
that.
I think Mike hit it on the nose. We'll probably do just about all of them.
Yeah, and get your boys. Like I said, as much as anything, bragging rights, and it's sometimes fantasy leagues can get a little too serious. I got friends that do not like each other for 5-10 years because of fantasy football. Like legit wouldn't talk. If we went 5 of us went to a bar, 2 of these guys wouldn't talk to each other because of a fantasy league. But this is a little bit more like you can talk shit, but no one's really gonna like hate somebody at the end of the day.
Yeah,
That's good. until you let us enter the thing.
So playactionpools.com, right? You said?
Yeah. So check it out. Follow us on Twitter at Playaction Pools, or go ahead and playactionpools.com. We got a countdown to our launch there. Sign up is the place you put your email in. We'll keep you up to date on our progress. We got more exciting things coming, on content and stuff like that as well. So get over there, Twitter at Playaction Pools, and go to playactionpools.com and check us out.
Awesome, man. All right, Christian.
Thanks,
Thank you for coming on, man. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Look forward to coming back, and we got to have you guys on our show as well.
Absolutely, definitely.
Definitely.
All right, man.
All right, see you guys
later.
Take it easy.
Later, Christian.
Hey, listen, that's what we've been telling you guys about, right? It looks like a lot of fun, a lot of different pools. Which one we're going to open up to the listeners. We're going to talk with them in the next couple of weeks, especially when the platform actually hits the airwaves or whatever you want to call it, and is up and running and ready to go. We'll figure out which one seems the best. We're going to put together a contest that's going to be all year long. So definitely look forward to that. It should be a lot of fun. Anything else you guys want to add to that?
I'm good. I
It's
think
exciting, man.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
We went out on our own, I guess it was a few months ago. I think it was April we started, and it's the summer now. It's a few months later. We got ourselves a sponsor. We're gonna have some fun with our the listeners throughout the course of the season. Hopefully, someone wins some cool prizes. It should be fun, man. Just everything about this season. Just feel like the stars have aligned where it should be a lot of fun. We could get the sponsors involved, listeners involved. Giants going to be winning games. We're going to have so much fun stuff to talk about. It's not going to be, trying to figure out why bad things happened, why they couldn't win this, why they don't have the guy for that. This team is fucking loaded. They're ready to go, and it's going to be a blast. Not only this year, but for the next few years. The window is open, man. We're going to have Giants are back, man. That's it. Giants are back.
those shitty days are over.
I agree. I think you hit it on the nose, man. This is gonna be a fun season up and coming, for sure. I think that this is not gonna be the usual bullshit that we've had to deal with over the last few seasons. I think we're gonna have a lot more positive things to speak of, and we're gonna enjoy this season as Giants fans for sure. But
salute.
Amen.
I think that wraps it up this week, fellas. I think we're done here, man. You know where to find us. Hit us up on Twitter at BBOMYG Podcast. You get us up individually at Mike Trainer MFT, MYG Slap Parade, myself at Jules NYC1. All right. If you want to reach out to us on Twitter individually, we still have the Facebook thing going on. You can catch us on all different podcast platforms. And now we got this thing going on at Playaction Pools, which more details to even come even further in the next up and coming weeks. And as we mentioned before, the opening season is 40 days away. So lots to come. All right. But that wraps it up this week. We'll be back next week for sure. Peace out.